So it seems like you've been on a deep dive into AI and marketing lately, sending over a ton of articles and notes, and you're not alone in wondering how AI is going to totally reshape how companies connect with customers. So we're doing a deep dive into this fascinating topic today, exploring how AI is already changing the game.
It is incredible how AI is already being used in ways we might not even realize. From those chatbots you encounter on websites to those super personalized recommendations you see while shopping online. AI is quietly working behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And it all starts with AI's ability to process these massive amounts of data. Remember that article you sent about Company X? They're using AI to analyze not just what customers buy, but also how much time they spend looking at certain products online.
Right, they call it dwell time, and it's a powerful indicator of consumer interest. By analyzing dwell time, Company X can predict future purchases with a level of accuracy that traditional marketing methods could only dream of.
It's fascinating how AI can uncover those hidden patterns in consumer behavior that we humans might miss. But what really caught my eye was how this data analysis translates into creating those hyper-personalized experiences we're all starting to encounter.
Yeah, personalization is definitely a key theme in your research. So instead of being bombarded with generic ads, AI allows marketers to tailor their messages to specific individuals based on their preferences, browsing history, and even their past purchases.
Mhm.
One of your articles even mentioned a company that's using AI to create personalized video ads that adapt in real time based on the viewer's responses.
Wow, personalized video ads, that's next level. And I bet it makes a huge difference in terms of grabbing people's attention and actually getting them to engage with the ad.
It does. And it's not just about making ads more appealing. AI-powered personalization can also create a more seamless and enjoyable customer experience overall. Think about the frustration of searching for something specific on a website and not being able to find it. AI can help with that by providing more accurate search results and personalized product recommendations based on your individual needs.
It's almost like having a personal shopping assistant who knows exactly what you're looking for. Speaking of assistants, your research also highlighted the growing role of AI in automation and efficiency. You mentioned how AI is being used to automate tasks like data analysis and content creation, but can you give some specific examples from the articles you shared?
Of course. One article mentioned how a marketing agency was able to use AI to automate the process of creating social media posts. They use an AI tool to analyze their target audience's preferences and then generate engaging content tailored to those interests. This freed up their human team to focus on more strategic tasks like campaign planning and creative brainstorming.
So it's not about AI replacing human marketers altogether. It's more about AI taking on those repetitive, time-consuming tasks so that humans can focus on the bigger picture and the more creative aspects of marketing.
Exactly. Another example from your research focused on how AI is being used to automate email marketing campaigns. Instead of sending out generic blasts to their entire subscriber list, companies are using AI to segment their audience and send highly targeted emails that are more likely to be opened and clicked on. This not only improves efficiency, but also leads to better results in terms of conversions and sales.
It sounds like AI is really changing the game when it comes to marketing efficiency. It's automating tasks, freeing up human marketers, and ultimately leading to better results for businesses. But let's shift gears for a moment and talk about.
Before we shift gears, I think it's important to note, before we shift gears, I think it's important to note that this increased efficiency has a ripple effect. One of your articles pointed out that by automating these tasks, marketing teams can analyze the data much faster, allowing them to respond to trends and customer needs in a more agile way. So this isn't just about companies doing the same things faster. It's about them being able to adapt and evolve their strategies more effectively.
That's a great point. It's not just about speed, it's about using that speed to be more responsive and relevant to what customers want. Okay, now back to that TikTok duet idea. What exactly does that look like in practice?
Well, it's a future where marketing feels less like a one-way broadcast and more like a conversation. Imagine a world where brands are constantly learning from your interactions, adapting their offerings and messages, to create a truly personalized experience that feels more like a partnership than a sales pitch.
So it's not just about guessing what customers might want, it's about using AI to understand their individual needs and desires in real time and then responding in a way that feels helpful and authentic.
Exactly. And that's where some of these emerging technologies come into play. You mentioned voice assistants and augmented reality in your notes. These technologies have the potential to create even more immersive and personalized marketing experiences.
I can definitely see the appeal of using voice assistants for shopping. Imagine being able to simply tell your voice assistant what you need and having it not only find the best product, but also handle the entire purchase process for you.
Precisely. One of your sources mentioned a company that's developing a voice-activated shopping assistant that can learn your individual style preferences and make personalized recommendations based on your previous purchases and browsing history.
That's incredible. It's like having a personal stylist in your pocket.
Yeah.
And what about augmented reality? I've seen some cool examples of AR being used for things like virtual try-on for clothes and makeup. But how else is AR being used in marketing?
Well, AR is being used to bring products to life in a way that was never possible before. For example, one of your articles highlighted a furniture company that's using AR to allow customers to visualize how different pieces of furniture would look in their own homes.
That's so smart. I can definitely see how that would make the decision-making process easier and more fun for customers. It takes the guesswork out of online shopping.
Exactly. And that's what this future of AI-driven marketing is all about. It's about using technology to create experiences that are not only more efficient and personalized, but also more engaging and enjoyable for consumers.
It sounds like we're moving towards a world where the lines between marketing and customer service are becoming increasingly blurred.
That's a great observation. As AI evolves, I think we'll see a shift from traditional marketing tactics to a more holistic approach. That focuses on building long-term relationships with customers based on trust and mutual understanding.
So AI is not just about selling more stuff. It's about creating a better overall experience for the customer.
Absolutely. And that's why it's so important for companies to use AI responsibly and ethically.
Hmm.
Consumers need to feel confident that their data is being protected and that AI is being used to enhance their lives, not exploit them.
That's a crucial point. We've talked about all the amazing potential of AI in marketing, but it's important to remember that technology is a tool. And like any tool, it can be used for good or bad. It's up to us to ensure that AI is used in a way that benefits both businesses and consumers.
I couldn't agree more. And as we move towards this future of hyper-personalization and increasingly sophisticated AI, it's going to become even more important to have open conversations about the ethical implications of this technology and how we can ensure that it's used responsibly.
You mentioned earlier that AI is enabling companies to become much faster at reacting to trends and customer feedback. Do you think that speed also raises the stakes when it comes to ethical considerations?
That's an insightful question, and I think it absolutely does. With AI, decisions can be made and actions can be taken at a pace that was previously unimaginable. This means that the potential consequences of biased algorithms or irresponsible data practices could be magnified.
So it's not just about making sure AI is used ethically right now. It's about anticipating the potential ethical challenges that might arise as AI becomes even more powerful and ubiquitous.
Precisely. We need to be thinking about these issues proactively and developing safeguards to ensure that AI is used in a way that aligns with our values and doesn't inadvertently create harm.
Well said. And as AI continues to evolve at such a rapid pace, it's going to be an ongoing conversation, one that requires input from businesses, consumers, policymakers, and really all of us.
Absolutely. It's a collective responsibility to ensure that AI is used to create a better future for everyone.
Speaking of the future, your research also included some pretty mind-blowing predictions about where AI-driven marketing might be headed in the next few years. Are you ready to take a peek into the crystal ball?
Let's do it.
Okay, so one of the things that really jumped out at me was the idea of AI-powered predictive marketing. What exactly does that mean, and what are the implications for consumers?
Predictive marketing takes personalization to a whole new level. It's about using AI to anticipate your needs and desires before you even realize them yourself. Imagine a scenario where your refrigerator is connected to the internet and can automatically order groceries for you based on your past consumption patterns and predicted needs.
Wow, that sounds both incredibly convenient and a little bit creepy. Like, how much does AI really need to know about me to accurately predict what I'm going to want?
That's a valid concern. The line between helpful personalization and intrusive surveillance can be blurry. That's why transparency and data privacy are going to be more important than ever as AI becomes more sophisticated and integrated into our lives.
So it's not just about the technology itself, it's about how it's used and the ethical considerations that come along with it.
Exactly, and I think that's a perfect segue into one of the most thought-provoking questions that emerged from your research.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Lay it on me.
If AI becomes really good at predicting what we want, even before we know it, does that fundamentally change what it means to have free will as consumers?
Whoa. That is a deep question.
It is, isn't it? If a company can use AI to predict my needs and desires so accurately that I'm constantly being nudged towards their products or services, am I truly making my own choices? Or am I simply reacting to AI-powered suggestions that have been tailored to manipulate my behavior?
That's a question that philosophers and ethicists will likely be debating for years to come. It's like the ultimate marketing paradox. The more effective AI becomes at predicting our behavior, the more it potentially undermines the very idea of free will that drives consumerism in the first place.
It's a fascinating dilemma, and one that your research brought to light in a really compelling way. And it's not just about the potential for manipulation. What happens to our sense of discovery and serendipity? If algorithms are constantly filtering our choices and presenting us with only what they think we want,
That's such an interesting point. Does AI-driven personalization limit our exposure to new ideas and experiences? Does it create a kind of echo chamber where we're only ever presented with things that confirm our existing biases?
those are definitely questions worth exploring. And they highlight the importance of approaching AI in marketing with a critical and thoughtful mindset. It's not about rejecting the technology altogether. It's about using it in a way that enhances our lives without compromising our autonomy or our ability to think for ourselves.
So what does all this mean for our listener who has been immersing themselves in this world of AI and marketing?
I think the key takeaway here is that AI is a powerful tool with incredible potential to transform the way brands connect with consumers. But it's crucial to remember that AI is still in its early stages of development, and we're all figuring out how to navigate this new landscape responsibly.
It's like we're all pioneers venturing into uncharted territory. And as with any new frontier, there are bound to be challenges and unexpected twists along the way.
Exactly. But the journey is also full of possibilities. AI has the potential to create more personalized, engaging, and ultimately more meaningful experiences for consumers. And by staying informed, asking tough questions, and engaging in thoughtful discussions, we can help shape the future of AI in marketing in a way that benefits everyone.
Well said. So we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive. We've explored how AI is being used to personalize marketing messages, automate tasks, and even predict consumer behavior. We've also delved into some of the ethical considerations surrounding AI and how it might impact our sense of free will and autonomy as consumers.
And we've seen that AI isn't just some futuristic concept. It's already shaping the marketing landscape in profound ways. From the personalized recommendations we see online to the voice-activated shopping assistants we'll soon be interacting with, AI is becoming an increasingly integral part of our daily lives.
But as with any powerful technology, it's important to approach AI with a balanced perspective, acknowledging both its potential benefits and its potential risks.
Absolutely. And the conversation doesn't end here. As AI continues to evolve, it's crucial to stay informed, stay curious, and keep asking those tough questions.
Couldn't agree more. And remember, the world of AI in marketing is constantly evolving. So keep those articles and notes coming, and we'll be here to help you make sense of it all. Until next time, happy diving.